Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Kristen Hansen and this is Goddess Imagine, a transformational yoga and modern metaphysical studio. I'm here today with a brand new transformational yoga class that's called Making Ourselves a Priority and Our Dreams and Goals a Reality. I created this class for those of us that struggle with putting ourselves first and living the lifestyle that we've always imagined. Many of us were raised in an environment where wanting to do something for ourselves or wanting a better life somehow made us selfish. There was this overarching belief or story that if we stepped out of the current status quo, that it was unrealistic and ridiculous. Many of those stories left us feeling guilty, shameful, and ungrateful. They caused us to downplay our greatness, to hold back on reaching higher, and to live our life vicariously through the eyes of others. Over time, we learned to put our dreams and goals on the back burner, believing that they were unnecessary and that we were unworthy. Today, we close the book on those lies and return to the truth. First of all, those stories were never ours to begin with. They were handed to us by individuals who were reflecting their own fears, their own limitations, and their own disappointments. Today, we return to the woman that we were originally created to be. We remember the lifestyle that we've always wanted to live. We awaken to the fact that we are more than worthy of making ourselves a priority and our dreams and goals a reality. Because here's the deal, there are no extra people. Each and every one of us came into this world with a gift, a passion, a purpose, and a plan. And it's up to us to discover what those individual elements are and then connect to and utilize that energy to move us forward in all the ways we desire. In our session today, we will deconstruct those debilitating stories. We'll create new and empowering beliefs and behaviors. We'll discover our individual gifts and graces as we continue our journey to become the highest version of ourselves and make all of our dreams come true. Today's class will contain a seated Savasana. As always, you're more than welcome to enter into a reclined Savasana. If you'd like to go ahead and get your yoga blocks and your mat, I will meet you back here when you're ready. We start our class by coming to sit in the center of the mat in Sukhasana or easy pose. We cross our legs up underneath us and we come to a tall seat. In my classes, there's a strong call to realign and strengthen the spine, and we do this by sitting up nice and tall. We stack our head over our heart and over our hips. We lift up our chin until it becomes parallel with the mat, and then we draw the shoulders down away from the jaw. We want to create space between our chin and our chest. So many of us have regressed to sitting and standing like this, and my classes, we want to open up the mind, body, and spirit like this. Then we hold our stomach muscles in nice and tight. Even if they're spilling out on the floor in front of you, we want to practice tightening that core because that's what supports our spine and strengthens our posture. All right. Then once we become settled in our pose, we can open up our palms to the universe and we close our eyes down. And we take a few moments just to settle into our practice. We start to change our perspective from where we just came in from to where we are right now. We start to slow ourselves down. We inhale through the nose. We exhale through the mouth. Maybe we take a deep breath in, exhale, deep breath out. We allow ourselves to be present for this experience. Any little intrusive thoughts that start to wander in, telling you that we need to hurry up, you have something else better you have to go and do. We just let those thoughts flutter on by. We come back to our breath. We come back to ourselves. As we start to settle the mind, body, and spirit, we inhale, lift our hands up high overhead, bring the palms together as we exhale, down to prayer hands at our chest. We can invite our higher power to join us in our practice. We connect deeply with our inner goddess, and we embrace our divine feminine energy. We can also set a personal intention for our class today, something that we'd like to uniquely obtain from our session. When we're finished, we bow and say, "So mote it be." Then we come to rise, open our eyes, bring our hands back to our knees for our warm-up flow here. If you're able to do head and neck rotations like this, then I invite you to do a few rounds clockwise and a few rounds counterclockwise. But if you get vertigo or extreme dizziness like I do, then I invite you to try this instead. We sit up nice and tall in our seat, draw the shoulders down, and then we slowly lift our eyes up to the sky as we inhale. And then exhale, lower the chin down to the chest, let the shoulders fall. Inhale, float our eyes up towards the sky. Exhale, lower the chin down to our chest. Beautiful. We come back to center. Inhale through the nose. We tilt our right ear down towards our right shoulder. Exhale, come to rise. Inhale through the nose. We dip our left ear towards the left shoulder. Exhale, come to rise. One more time. We inhale through the nose. We take our right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, come to rise. Inhale through the nose, dip our left ear to the left shoulder. Exhale, come to rise. Extend both of your arms all the way out to the sides as wide as you comfortably can. We drop the shoulders, lift the chest. We inhale, bring our arms in, right arm wraps the left as we exhale, come to eagle arms. And we take a moment here to witness this eagle energy. Maybe we see her standing in front of us. We see her beautiful eyes, her beak, her gorgeous feathers. And we take a moment to reflect on her powerful energy. Then we inhale, lift our elbows up to the sky. Exhale, we forward fold. Let your wrist rest on the ground. Let the crown follow. Here we start to let everything go. Anything we came into this session with, any worries, outside concerns, we just let all of those things go. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We come to rise, extend our arms all the way back out to the side, almost as if we have our own wings. We drop the shoulders, lift the chest. Then inhale, bring the arms in. This time, left arm wraps the right. Exhale, eagle arms. We close our eyes down, and maybe we invite the eagle to join us in our practice today. We ask her to be her guide. We ask if we can borrow some of her elegance and her grace, her intellect and her intuition as we go on this journey today. Then we inhale, lift our elbows up towards the sky. Exhale, we forward fold. Allow your wrists to rest on the ground. Let the crown follow. And we continue to be present for this experience. Any second thoughts, second guessing, any self-doubt, you are worthy of achieving amazing things in your life. You're exactly where you need to be. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now this time when we come to rise, we inhale. Unwind the hands, we reach them all the way up to the sky. We draw the biceps back, lengthen the spine from the root to the crown. As we tap in and find our own magic and momentum, we find our own flow for this opening. Then exhale, bring our hands down to the ground. Inhale, float our hands up to the sky. Exhale, we bring them down to the ground. Inhale, place your left hand on the mat next to you. As you exhale, bring the right bicep over the right ear. We gently nudge the head back, keeping the ears in between the bicep and the shoulder. And then softly lift the heart up towards the sky as we reach that right hand high up overhead. Then we draw that right shoulder back, lift our eyes upward. We breathe in and breathe out. Lower our right hand down to the ground. Beautiful. Inhale. Float our hands up to the sky. Exhale, bring them down to the ground. As we inhale, place our right hand on the mat next to us. Exhale, bring the left bicep over the left ear. And we gently nudge the head back, keeping the ears in between the bicep and the shoulder. And we softly lift our heart up towards the sky as we reach that left arm high up overhead. Then we draw that left shoulder back, lift our eyes upwards. We inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Bring our left hand down to the ground. Inhale, float our hands up to the sky. Exhale, we open up to a twist to the right. Lengthen the spine from the root to the crown, then we sink into our twist a little bit deeper. And we start to wring out that trauma and drama from deep within our mind, body, and spirit. We let all of that negativity go. We can even extend our right arm behind us to deepen our twist, maybe lower the shoulder, lift the chin. As we start to take our own guidance in this session, we take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, lift our hands up overhead. We turn to the left. Exhale, open to a twist. Lengthen the spine from the root to the crown and see if we can sink maybe just a little bit deeper. And we want to release that negativity out of our body so we can open up our mind, body, and spirit to attract love and light. We bring all this new positive energy into us. Maybe we extend the left arm behind us, we drop the shoulder, lift the chin. We take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Then inhale, lift our hands up overhead, we come back to center. Exhale, swoop the arms behind us, roll the shoulder back, and lift our heart and our eyes up towards the sky. Just like if we're the eagle, we're just flying, rocketing through the sky. Maybe we ease back on our palms into a mini supported back bend. As we press into the palms, we draw the shoulders back, open up the heart, allow our head to remain buoyant as we open ourselves for this divine transformation. We inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Now we walk ourselves back to an upright position and then walk our hands forward for a gentle forward fold. We pause here to honor the life that came before as we start to go in a new direction. Walk ourselves back up to an upright position and then we turn to face the top of the mat. Once we're here, extend both of your legs in front of you. Give them a little bit of a shake. We keep the right leg extended and we tree pose the left leg. We bring the inside of the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. We can keep both legs extended if this isn't in your wheelhouse right now. And then when I cue, you can come down to the right and then to the left. We can keep a bend in this knee, but flex the toes up high. Hands come down around the hips. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. And as we exhale, we forward fold from the hips over the top of our leg. Draw the shoulders back, lengthen the spine, and we let ourselves fall down towards our thigh. And we start to surrender to the belief that we have to fight these battles by ourselves. We surrender that proverbial sword. We open ourselves up to divine inspiration. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We come to rise back to center, untuck the left leg, give them both a shake. Then we tree pose the right. We can keep a bend in our left leg, but flex the toes up high, hands come down around our hips, we realign the spine. Inhale, raise the hands up overhead. Exhale, forward folds from the hips. Draw the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Allow yourself to fall down towards your thigh. We awaken to the fact that it's okay to ask for help, that we don't have to carry these burdens by ourselves. We no longer have to carry this weight. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Walk ourselves back up to center. Extend both of the feet out to the side at a 45-degree angle for our seated wide-legged forward fold. Again, we can keep a bend in the knees, flex the toes upwards, bring the hands down around our hips. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Exhale, we forward fold. Draw the shoulders back and we lift the head slightly here. Hands rest where they land. We can close the eyes down. We bring ourselves back to our breath, back to our intention. Maybe getting the first ideas of what it means to make ourselves a priority, to put ourselves first, to step out onto that stage. Then we inhale, come to rise, lift the hands back up high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the shoulders back. We lift the head slightly, align the spine, and close the eyes down. We start to think about what are our dreams and goals. Maybe we've outgrown the dreams and goals of the past. Maybe there's new things that are tugging at our heart or calling in our soul. We start to direct our energy towards those discoveries. We take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Beautiful. Come to rise. As we do, tuck our feet up underneath us. We come up and over into a tabletop position. If you're tall like me, we want to come down to the second half of the mat for our cat-cows. Cat-cows are powerful in yoga because it helps to break up the negativity within our chakras and move it out through the crown of our head, out to the universe to be recycled for our highest good. We bring our hands down to the mat. We place them underneath the shoulders. Knees come underneath the hips. We internally roll those elbows forward as we press into the palms. Hold the stomach in nice and tight and then lower it down towards the ground. We lift the head and tail. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, press into the palms. We lift our spine up to the sky. Inhale, lower the stomach. We dip down into cow. Exhale, we float high into cat. Inhale, lower the stomach. We shine the heart forward. Exhale, we shine the spine. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, lower the stomach. We dip deep back down into cow. Exhale, we float high into cat. Awesome. Bring ourselves back to center for our side arm raise, thread the needle. We take the right hand, reach underneath us. We swoop it up to the sky. And we open ourselves up to releasing all of the negative people, places, and things that do not serve our highest good. Then we exhale, bring our right hand back to the mat. Once again, float that right hand underneath us. Inhale, we lift it up to the sky. We open ourselves to all the divine possibilities that the universe has for us. Once we've reached up as high as we can, Then we exhale, bring that right hand down. We curve the wrist, thread the needle, bring that right shoulder down towards the mat. Use your left hand to support you if your shoulder doesn't reach like mine. Beautiful. Press into that left hand. Bring our right hand back to the mat. We change sides. Take the left hand, reach underneath you as we inhale. Float the left hand up to the sky, almost as if we're spreading our wings like the eagle, learning to fly, reaching up as high as we can. Then we exhale, bring the left hand down to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, swoop that left hand up to the sky. As we soar to new heights, we soar to new dimensions, creating new hopes and beliefs for ourselves. When we've reached as high as we can, then we exhale, bring the left hand down. We curve the wrist, thread the needle. We bring that left shoulder down towards the mat. Use your right hand to support you if you need it. Beautiful. Press into that right hand, bring our left hand back to the mat. We inhale, widen our knees to the edge of the mat, bring the big toes together. Exhale, send the hips back to a wide-legged child's pose. Walk our hands out, roll the fingertips out. We press each one into the mat. We want to feel a big tug from the hips all the way to our fingertips. We hold the stomach in tight and then let ourselves fall down to the ground. We start to unstack all of those vertebrae from the L5 to the C1. We open up all those dark areas of our body as we start to let go of all of that trauma and drama, the stories, the damage, dysfunction, all those things we've inherited throughout all of our lifetimes, including this one. We just let all that negativity trickle off of us into the ground. Then we inhale, come to rise, bring our knees together. Exhale, upward facing dog. Press into the palms, roll the elbow eyes forward as we lift our heart, lift our eyes. And we start to break through those internal and external barriers that have held us down. We break those chains that have bound us to those stories and those worn out beliefs. Those were someone else's truth, they're not ours. We are more than worthy. We take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, send the hips back, widen out the knees. Exhale, wide-legged child's pose. Walk your hands out, roll the fingertips out. We press each one into the mat. You want to feel that pull from the hips to our fingertips. Hold the stomach in tight, let the body fall to the ground. And we bring ourselves to a place of stillness and to a place of silence. For so long, we've had so much chatter and noise and words and beliefs clouding our judgment. We bring ourselves back to a safe place. There's no fear here, just the ability to hear your own voice and your own dreams and desires. Beautiful. Inhale, come to rise, bring our knees together. Exhale, upward facing dog. Press into the palms, lift the heart, lift the eyes. Feel your inner power start to rise. Maybe it's your confidence, maybe your self-esteem, maybe your self-worth. Allow yourself to feel that positive energy flow all the way up through your internal core. We take a full breath in and a full breath out, and then send ourselves back to a tabletop position. We take a hand walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, pivot on the right knee, bring the left toes over. Exhale, we open up into a supported side plank. Bring the left shoulder over the right as we open up the chest. We lengthen the body from the tip of the toe to the crown of our head. And we imagine ourselves just soaring through the sky as we bank to the right, just like the eagle would fly. We open ourselves up to that feeling. Then we turn to look upwards. We breathe in, exhale, breathe out. Option to stay here or come into full side plank. Inhale, bring our left hand down to the mat. We flatten the left foot, bring the right foot in front of it. As we exhale, lift our left hand up to the sky to side plank. We look upwards and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, we turn back to tabletop. Exhale, send our hips back to child's pose. Beautiful. We work at building both our internal and external strength on this journey. Then we bring ourselves back to our tabletop position. Inhale, pivot on the left knee, bring the right toe over. Exhale, lift your right hand up to the sky in supported side plank. Bring the right shoulder over the left. We open up the chest, lengthen the body from the tip of the toe to the crown. And we continue to soar through the skies. We just close our eyes down, allowing ourselves to feel what it's like to fly, to take flight. Then we look up to the sky, we breathe in, exhale, we breathe out. Option to stay here or we inhale. Bring our right hand down to the mat, we flatten that right foot, bring the left foot in front. Exhale, we come to full side plank. We look up to the sky, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, we turn back to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips back to child's pose. Beautiful. Maybe give the hips just a little sashay from side to side to reset the spine. Then we come to rise back to our tabletop. Turn the toes down. Lift the hips up into a downward facing dog. Be easy here. We gently press our heels down to the ground, alternating the left, alternating the right. We come back to our breath, we come back to our intention. And then we bring ourselves to a place of center and let the heels fall down towards the mat. Then bring both of your feet to the outside edge of the mat. We have an option to stay here or come into a series of 3 high planks. We inhale, come forward to high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, float forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, we come forward to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bring our feet back to center. Maybe bend the knees, just stretching the spine. And then we casually walk to the top of the mat, keeping our fingertips connected. Be easy here. Root your heels into the ground, get your balance. Then we inhale, root to rise, lift our hands up overhead, exhale, mountain pose. We will be doing 2 rounds of sun salutations. Just a little combination I put together of all the different types of sun salutations. We'll do 2 rounds on the right, 2 rounds on the left. The first round is about building our self-worth. The second round is about letting our light shine. We start by standing in mountain pose. We come to prayer hands at our chest. We close our eyes down for this teaching cue. You can repeat this after me, and you can repeat after me in your mind here. I am brilliant, beautiful, and badass. I am worthy of achieving everything I desire. I am here to step into the light and make a powerful difference in the world around me, so mote it be. We pause here for 2 breaths to take that positive energy in. Then we inhale self-love, exhale self-doubt. Open up our eyes, bring our hands down around our sides, and we begin. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the hands up high overhead. Exhale, we sink in the chair. Inhale, bring the arms up and back to extended mountain. Then we exhale for a wide arm forward fold. Take as much bend as you need here. Inhale, we come to halfway lift, draw the shoulders back, flatten the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back with our right foot, then our left. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose, option to lower to the knees. Exhale, chaturanga down to the mat. Inhale, we rise in cobra, drop the shoulders. Exhale, lower to the mat. Press up into plank as we breathe in. Downward facing dog, we breathe out. Inhale, step up to the top of the mat with the right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, halfway lift, draw the shoulders back, flatten our spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift our hands up high overhead. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, bring the arms up and back to extended mountain. Then we exhale for a wide arm forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose, lower to the knees. Exhale, chaturanga down to the mat. Inhale, rise to cobra, drop the shoulders. Exhale, lower to the ground. Press up into plank, we breathe in. Downward facing dog, we breathe out. Inhale, step up with our left foot. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift our hands up to the sky. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, bring the arms up and back. Exhale for a wide arm forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift, we know the way. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back with our right foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here comes a change up. Inhale, come forward to plank pose, option to lower to the knees or come forward on the toes, and then we exhale, chaturanga the whole body down. Option for traditional cobra, or we reach outside the mat. As we inhale, we come to rise in king cobra. Wrap the elbows inward, stay with me. Keep breathing. Then we exhale, lower down to the mat. Awesome. Inhale, press into plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step up with the right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift the hands up high. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale, bring the arms up and back. Exhale for a wide arm forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, we know the way. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, step back with our left foot. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank pose, your choice. Exhale, chaturanga down to the mat. Option for traditional cobra, or widen our hands outside the mat. Then we inhale, come to rise in king cobra, wrap the elbows in. Stay with me, keep breathing. Exhale, we lower to the ground. Press up into plank, we breathe in. You got this. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step up with the left foot. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, lift our hands all the way up to the sky. Then we exhale back to a wide arm forward fold. Step back with our right foot, step back with our left foot, downward facing dog. We pause here to breathe. Take a moment here, collect your breath. We come back to our heartbeat, come back to our intention. You can lower down to tabletop or to child's pose. We continue on our journey, opening ourselves up to this divine transformation. You got this. Then we inhale, step up with our right foot to the top of the mat. Exhale, lower the left knee down. Inhale, swoop our hands up high to crescent lunge. Exhale, we open up with goddess arms. We lift our heart, lift our eyes up towards the sky. Then we inhale, rotate our hands back up overhead. Exhale, we open up to a twist to the right. We drop the shoulders down, lift the chin. Just like we're spreading our wings, we're preparing to fly. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then we inhale, bring our hands back up high overhead. Exhale, bring them down to the mat. As we inhale, place our left hand on the mat next to us. Exhale, lift our right hand up to the sky. We twist deep in the waist to bring that right shoulder over the left. As we elongate the neck, we lengthen the spine. Close our eyes down as we continue to soar through the sky. You got this. Then we turn to look upwards. We breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Bring the right hand down to the ground. We step it back to downward facing dog. Take a vinyasa. Inhale, we come forward to plank pose. Option 2, drop to the knees or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step up with our left foot to the top of the mat. Exhale, lower the right knee down. Inhale, swoop our hands up high to crescent lunge. Exhale, open up to goddess arms. We lift the heart, lift the eyes just a little bit higher. Then we inhale, rotate the arms back up overhead. Exhale, open to a twist. Drop the shoulders, lift the heart. We take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale, float the hands back up high overhead. Exhale, bring them down to the ground. Inhale, place our right hand on the mat next to us. Exhale, lift our left hand up to the sky. Bring the left shoulder over the right, lengthen the spine. You got this. We're opening ourselves up to all these new experiences today. We soar to new heights, we soar to new dimensions, we step out of the box and we fly. Turn to look up to the sky, we breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Bring our left hand down to the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Awesome, take a vinyasa. Inhale, come forward to plank, your choice. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step up to the top of the mat with our right foot. Exhale, bring up the left. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise, lift our hands up high. Exhale, mountain pose. We will be doing eagle pose into a warrior 3, stepping back into a high lunge. You can do this. I know you got it. Let's go. We start by standing in mountain pose. Extend the arms out to the side. As we inhale, right arm wraps the left. We come to eagle arms. Exhale, left leg wraps the right to eagle pose. This is when we connect deep with the eagle energy. We start to feel our connection to her. It's almost as if we step in behind her and start to see life through her eyes. Then we inhale, come to rise, exhale, we soar into a flying warrior 3. We take flight with this new strength within ourselves. You got this. Stay with me. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then we inhale, step back into a high lunge base. Get your balance. Exhale, lift our hands up high overhead. Draw the biceps back, feel your core. You got this. Inhale, we open up to goddess arms. Rotate our hands back up overhead. Exhale, open up to a twist to the right. Drop the shoulders, lift the chin. And shine your biggest light. You got this. You can do anything you put your mind to. Then we inhale, float our hands back up overhead. Exhale, we open up into a warrior 2. Drop the shoulders down and feel that energy start to flow out through your fingertips. We start to feel our independence. We want to begin taking control of our life, making ourselves a priority. This is what it looks and feels like. We inhale, lift our hands up high overhead. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, float our hands up high. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, come back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Lift our heart up towards the sky. Let the eyes follow. Repeat after me. I can do hard things. Then we inhale, bring our left hand down to the mat, pivot on that back foot. Exhale, lift our right hand up to the sky into revolved high lunge. Bring the right shoulder over the left as we twist deep in the waist. Elongate our neck, stretch the body out. We open up the mind, body, and spirit. You got this. Then we turn to look up to the sky. We breathe in. Exhale, we breathe out. Bring our right hand down to the ground. Step it back, downward facing dog. We take a vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step up with our left foot to the top of the mat. Exhale, bring up the right. Inhale, bend the knees, root to rise, lift the hands up high. Exhale, mountain pose. Coming into our eagle, we stand nice and tall. Hands come down around our sides. Extend the arms out to the side. As we inhale, left arm wraps the right. We come to eagle arms. Exhale, right leg crosses over the left, eagle pose. We connect again with the eagle. We feel her energy start to rise. Then we inhale, release our hands, roll forward as we exhale into a soaring warrior 3. And imagine yourself flowing through the sky with her elegance, her excellence, and her grace. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Then we inhale, step back with our right foot into a high lunge base. Exhale, lift our hands up high overhead. Draw the biceps back, find your center. Inhale, open up to goddess arms. Rotate the hands back up high overhead. Exhale, open to a twist. Drop the shoulders, lift the chin. And again, imagine just like you're spreading your wings, beginning to fly. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Inhale, bring our hands back up overhead. Exhale, open up into a warrior 2. Drop the shoulders, lift the chin. Feel that warrior energy rise. You got this. Stay with me. Stay with me. You can do anything you set your mind to. Inhale, lift the hands up high. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, lift the hands high. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Lift the heart up towards the sky. Let the eyes follow. Look at all the amazing things that you're doing today. We are more than worthy of achieving everything our heart desires. Then we inhale, bring our right hand down to the mat. Pivot that back foot. Exhale, lift our left hand up to the sky to revolved high lunge. We twist deep in the waist. We elongate our neck. We continue to soar through the sky. And let your confidence build. Let your self-esteem shine. Look at all the amazing things you've done today. We look up to the sky. We breathe in. Exhale, we breathe out. Bring our left hand down to the ground. We step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward for our vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Here we go. Inhale, step up with our right foot to the top of the mat. Exhale, we come to a warrior 2. Take a moment here. Just get your feet settled underneath you. Get your pose. There's no rush. There's no hurry here. This can be on your time. We keep breathing. We inhale through the nose. We exhale through the mouth. We're in total control of ourselves and our session. Then we inhale, come back to peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, standing T. Now, we're going to slightly rotate the right toes in. As we inhale, turn in the left heel. Exhale, we come to a goddess squat. Option to keep our hands on our hips here, Or right arm can wrap the left and we come to eagle arms and goddess pose. This is where our true self, our authentic self begins to rise, our divine feminine energy begins to rise, and our two energies begin to blend. We come back to our silence to feel that shift. Stay with me. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Then we inhale, come to rise, turn out the left heel, turn out the right. Exhale, we come to star pose. And we shine our star qualities, our gifts and graces, and we start to recognize all of those inner strengths that we've set on the back burner behind us. Now it's time to bring them to light. Inhale, lift our hands up high overhead. Exhale, wide arm forward fold. Widen the heels, lower the crown down to the ground for our Prasarita Pada Tandasana. Option to use our blocks if we don't reach yet. We want to bring that crown as close as we can to the ground. We start to let the blood flow to our brain, and we continue to let all of the weight go of all of the things we've been carrying. We unstack those cervical vertebrae. Maybe we turn our head to the right. Maybe we turn to the left and bring ourselves back to center. Inhale, walk out to a halfway lift. Draw the shoulders back, flatten the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk out to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring our eyes back to center. Place your right hand directly underneath your nose. Take your left hand, reach underneath you, and inhale, swoop that left hand up high. We elongate that spine. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale, swoop that left hand up to the sky. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale, walk to the top of the mat, pivot that front foot, we wiggle it over, pivot the back foot. Exhale, we drop right into lizard lunge. Our forearm aligns with our shin, we draw the shoulders back. Option to lower down to the knee or keep that back leg straight. This is where we fully open up the root chakra area, and this is where a lot of those stories are held. In our early years of development, even through our past lives, hearing those negative stories, developing those negative beliefs, we let that negativity fall into the ground and just diminish away. Stay with me. Keep breathing. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Reach over with your right hand. We step it back, downward facing dog. You got this. Inhale. Come forward for our vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Now we do the left. Inhale. Step up with our left foot to the top of the mat. Exhale, warrior two. Extend the arms out long and strong. Drop the shoulders. Get your base. Take a moment to breathe. You got this. And just feel yourself in that warrior two pose, right? We've been battling against everything and everyone our entire life. Now we're starting to fight for ourselves. It's a different kind of strength. It's a different kind of energy. We turn to the left. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, standing T. Now, gently rotate the left toes forward. As we inhale, turn in that left heel, make sure our feet are even. And then we exhale, sink to a goddess squat. Option to keep our hands on our hips, or we extend the arms out, left arm wraps the right, eagle pose. And again, our inner goddess begins to come forward. Our divine feminine energy starts to rise. We connect it with that eagle energy. We quiet ourselves to witness that transition. Stay with me. We hold for 3, 2, 1. Then we inhale, come to rise, turn out the left heel and the right. Exhale, we come to star pose. And this is where we shine that light. That song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine. We let that just emulate from deep within us all through the universe. So long we've kept that energy down. Now it comes to light. Inhale, lift our hands up overhead. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Widen those heels back out, lower down to our Prasarita Padottanasana. Unstack those cervical vertebrae. Let the head hang. Anything we've been carrying, we continue to let that go. Maybe we turn our head towards the left, maybe towards the right. Just allowing that blood to flow to our brain. Then we inhale, walk out to a halfway lift, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bring ourselves back to center. This time, left hand comes directly underneath the nose. Reach under with your right hand as we inhale, and then swoop the right hand high up overhead as we elongate the neck. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Inhale, swoop the right hand high up in the sky. Exhale, bring it down to the ground. Start to walk to the top of the mat as we inhale. Pivot that left foot, wiggle it over, pivot the back foot, and then we exhale, drop right into lizard lunge. This time, our left forearm aligns with our left shin. Draw the shoulders back. Option to lower to the knee or have a straight leg. And we continue to release that trauma and drama, the damage and dysfunction held in that root chakra area. And we don't even have to necessarily name every experience. We can just set the notion that anything that doesn't serve my highest good, any old stories or beliefs from the past, I let them all go. We take a full breath in and a full breath out. Reach over with our left hand, step it back to downward facing dog. You got this. Inhale, we take our vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lower down to the knees. Send the hips back. We come to rest in child's pose. Beautiful. Well done, everyone. Whew. Makes me a little emotional. As we come into our cool down, we will lead with shock tie flow. A lot of times, I use this in the beginning, but this class was really special on a different level, and I want an opportunity to combine the eagle and her energy, our inner goddess, our divine feminine energy, our higher power. I want to blend that into one dynamic flow. As we inhale, we bring the chin to chest and then open into an elegant upward facing dog. As we exhale, bring the chin to chest, we come to downward facing dog. Inhale, lower down to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips back to child's pose. Beautiful. Let the crown fall down to the ground. Inhale, bring the chin to chest. We open to an elegant upward facing dog. Exhale, bring the chin to chest, downward facing dog. Inhale, lower down to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips back, child's pose. Awesome. Lower the crown. We do it one more time. Inhale, float forward to an elegant upward facing dog. Feel your grace. Bring the chin to chest. We exhale, downward facing dog. Feel your strength. Inhale, lower down to tabletop. Exhale, send the hips back, child's pose. Feel your worth. We pause here to take a deep collective breath in through the nose, and we exhale through the mouth with sound. Awesome. Come to rise. As we turn to sit on our back side, continue our cool down. Extend the legs out in front of us for our seated staff pose. Give everyone a moment. We sit up nice and tall. We can keep a bend in the knees. You guys are all doing amazing. We can keep a bend in the knees, but flex the toes up high. Hands come down around the hips. Inhale, lift the hands up overhead, draw the biceps back, and then we exhale, forward fold from the hips. Draw the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. We start to cool the body down. All the hard work is over. We continue to let everything go. Inhale, come to rise, float the hands up high overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Draw the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. Allow any happiness or joy, any positive feelings that you're building inside of you, let them come to the surface. We've been just so in the zone of having to squelch everything, having to hold everything down, hold everything back. We start to open ourselves up to feeling emotions that we haven't in a very long time. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Beautiful. We come to rise. Bend the right knee and we bring the right heel as close as we can to the inside of the body as we inhale. Exhale, rotate the right hand behind us. Inhale, take the left hand, wrap it around our right leg, hold it close to the body, and we lengthen the spine from the root to the crown, and as we exhale, we simply pivot our head to look over our shoulder. And we continue to wring out the trauma and drama, but also any second guessing, any doubts, any I don't know if this is a good idea, or those initial fears we start to get whenever we want to do something for ourselves. We wring that negativity right out of us. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Bring ourselves back to center. Give our legs a little bit of a shake. We come to rise. Inhale, bend the left knee. Bring the left heel as close as you can to the midline of the body. Exhale, rotate the left hand behind you. Inhale, take the right arm, wrap it around the left leg, hold it close to your body. We lengthen the spine from the root to the crown, and as we exhale, we turn to look over our shoulder. We wring out any self-doubt, any fears, anything that clouds our discernment. We've opened ourselves up to this divine possibility. We're releasing the negativity. We're rebuilding ourselves, rebuilding new faith, new momentum. And we go forward in all the ways we desire. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We bring ourselves back to center. Now, as we come into our Savasana, if you'd like to recline, bring yourself all the way down to the edge of the mat if you're tall like me, and then you can lower down vertebrae by vertebrae until you're reclined. If you have something for underneath your knees or underneath your head, you can go ahead and put those things under you. For those of us that will remain seated, we come to sit at the side of our mat in Sukhasana. I have tried reclined Savasana so many times, even with multiple mats and different poses. It just really hurts my spine. So for me, I just come into this way of doing it because Savasana is the most important part of our class. It allows us to rest, to decompress, to assimilate all the things that we've learned. There's so many things that you've heard today, so many different poses we went through. The body needs a moment to absorb all of that positivity. It also needs time to continue releasing that negativity. And Savasana is a time of rest. Now, if you're reclined, we can open up our palms to the universe about a foot or so from the side of the body and let the feet fall open. The rest of us come back to our tall seat. We open our palms to the universe, and then we all can gently close our eyes down. As we enter into our session today, I invite you to contemplate, what does making yourself a priority mean to you? What does putting yourself first look and feel like? And what is one powerful way that you will move forward after this class? And then we'll all sit here together in silence. All right, for those of us that are ready to come back, we're ready to move forward. Of course, you can stay in Savasana as long as you like, up to 10 to 15 minutes. For those of us that are ready to move forward, and when the remaining are ready to move forward, we want to make a mindful note to bring everything back with us from this session. Any positive information, inspiration, anything that we've received, we want to make a mental note to bring that information back with us, right? That's what's going to help us to move forward after this class. And together as a group, to seal that deal, we take a deep breath in through the nose. We exhale through the mouth. Then we come to prayer hands at our chest. We bow to each other and say Namaste, that the yogi in me honors and recognizes the yogi in you. So mote it be. Then we come to rise, open our eyes, and that is the end of our class today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm so proud of you. You did amazing today. And it really is a difficult journey, especially for those of us that are older, that have heard these same stories over and over again. It really does start to deaden our self-worth and making us feel that our dreams and goals aren't practical, or they're ridiculous, or whatever the words are that we heard. And in reality, we are absolutely 1000% worthy of achieving everything that we desire. Everything that we desire. There are no extra people. There's no one who's more important than any of us here, right? And this class is an opportunity to break through those barriers, to break those chains, and to rise up to become the highest version of yourself and make all of your dreams come true. I always invite my students to do these yoga classes every day over the next 14 days. It takes time to come into the flow, to learn the poses, to feel your confidence, and to grow your balance and your strength and your skill, and for the intention of the class to reach its full effect. So it's just a thought. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I hope you have a blessed day. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like it. If you haven't, I invite you sincerely to subscribe. I'm still building this channel, and I appreciate every single one of my viewers. Have a wonderful day today, everyone. Brightest blessings and namaste, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much, everyone.